you guys doing today? We are finally fitting some race fairings to the R3. Episode 7, full effect. If you've missed any of the episodes above, of course, click that card right now and you can check out all the episodes. We're building this bike into a track machine. So yeah, about to install the rear. Have you already put your comment below and guessed what color scheme you think I am going for? Hopefully you can't see it because I've got fairings everywhere. Leave that comment below and let's get on with fitting these fairings. There's the backlight. Your mum. Alright. As far as I know, I wouldn't need this because this is just really just to release the rear seat, which obviously I'm not going to need on my new race fairings. So I'm just going to disconnect it. And it's going to like rewire it in the back of the seat. And obviously I don't need this. So I was told that the plug, the mysterious plug we've had hanging around for a while, is ABS related. It's from where they used to have the whole ABS pump down here close to the shock, in between the shock and the engine. And we tried to find a place to connect it that's just not hanging off the bike because it's just been tie wrapped for a while. Found a bit of a place to put this ABS plug. I think what I'm going to do is, there is a gap in here. Okay, so I think I got it. If you guys can kind of make out here, I've got a couple of tie wraps. Definitely got better distance than there was on the shock, and that is the original location of where the ABS pump is, like that gap between the engine swinging arm and the rear shock. So I think that looks fine. It's enough out of the way. I'll just take these off, and it's definitely not going to touch the suspension there. Definitely better than out here or super close up here where the shock was, like it was before. Oh my god, it's black! Oh my god, it's black! Oh, oh, oh. So there you go, that's the rear section done. All blacked out. Pretty nice, but let's keep going. Bye. I tell you what, in a race environment, definitely lost a couple kilograms just in this headlight unit, that's for sure. It's pretty heavy. So when I bought this set, I asked the people that made it for a higher seat option, some kind of extended height seat, because I'm such a tool fucker. And I kind of thought this was it, but I was a bit confused. I thought that lump there was the higher bit and it would kind of sit around here. But then I was just playing with the bike, and then I kind of noticed that it fits perfectly here. And it's like, oh, okay, so it's to close off the exposed bit here, to close this off. So I'm gonna have to redo that tail now, quickly, just take the bolts out and then redo that. So I guess I didn't get an extra seat bit from the guy. Then I have to sort out some kind of higher seat anyway. Yeah, and I almost forgot in the last episode when I did the brake line, a couple of people saying like it was spongy and stuff. And one of you guys left a comment saying about zip tying this overnight and getting it to force the bubbles to the top, and if there are any air bubbles in there. And now it feels great, really good, great pressure on it, so sorted it out. Thanks for the comments about that, guys, but it feels really good now. But yeah, let's take this, do this extra tail bit that I forgot about. Okay, so I am getting somewhere. It's taking a long time though. Right now they're just sitting, and I'll explain why it's not properly on. So there's the connection here where the coolant is, just like the original connection, and then we've got the same one on the other side. Now all of this is going to reconnect to another piece to come down here, and then a belly pan as well. Same with this whole bit here. But the reason why this is so low and not fitted properly yet is because I've got a screen here, and this screen is, or at least the screen seems to be the connecting point to the front of the bike. You can kind of see the look I'm going for. Blacked out, all blacked out. I've got the fairings here. I've got the there. I've got side fairings. Which one is this one? Wait, I'll kind of show you guys how it fits. So this will fit like that. Now my plan is to leave the front with the blue, the front mudguard and the wheels obviously, and the tank. So I'll have this blue and black combination. Now obviously you guys know I got the braided line in the last episode, the hell line in green and blue. I want to add a bit of green, a little bit of flair, a little bit of Monster Energy look to it. When I say that this is tidy, it was not tidy a second ago. Just getting them out of the way because they were hanging before, so I need to kind of sort all of the wiring out before I put the fairing back on. So yeah, all of this is kind of out of the way. Don't need any of the headlight stuff anymore or anything. Pretty happy with it. It is pretty tidy. I don't know if you really can tell. Maybe, I'm not really sure. Trying to be a ninja over there now. Got a ninja over there. It's not racist, she's not Japanese. Yeah. I don't know what a Thai ninja is, then that might be racist. Hattori. Isn't Hattori Japanese? What's the Thai version of that?
Yeah.
There's no Thai version. I mean, some racist guy right here. Yes, this has taken me a hot minute to do this. It's taken longer than it should take, but I finally fitted the front fairing, obviously not the side fairing bit that goes here, wherever that is there. Obviously I haven't fit that bit yet, or the belly pan, but this is nice and secure. I had to drill 4 holes in the screen, and then I had to drill through the fairing itself. So after getting all the drilling done, it's fit. The screen is a much higher profile as well than the old screen. Now the shop that I got it from, I'll put the name on the screen right now, PN Car Shop I think, or something like that. I'll put it on the screen. And this whole set was a really good price. It's really cheap, and you also get the screen. And my mate who has an R3 as well hooked me up with the contact for this shop. Looks like a really good kit. And just for a little bit of an example, you can kind of see the extra height this one has versus that one. It has kind of double bubble effect. Yeah, it's looking good, man. Finally getting somewhere. What do you guys think about this color scheme? I'm definitely a fan of this black and blue combination. It's a little bit Monster Energy, Yamaha Racing Team-esque. Try to see the good angle for you guys. I'm gonna get some new stickers, some Motoman inspired new designs are on the way. Merch as well. I'll be getting it for the bike. Get a little custom design going on. It's not just only gonna be black like this. You guys might be able to tell that the finish, you know, it's just slightly like rough, but I don't really mind that it's not absolutely 110%, you know, perfect. I'm very happy with it, and the bike's actually starting to look like a race bike now. In the next episode, I'm sure we will add the extra little pieces of the fairing to the bike itself, but it's kind of pointless at the moment because when you go to the track, you have to put a steel wire in between, you know, like brake calipers and stuff. I'm not meant to have coolant, I'm meant to have water in the bike, but I might just try and get away with that. And you're meant to kind of like have steel wire through the drain bolt on the bike, as well as have a clamp over the filter and stuff. So there's no point in me putting this all on perfectly when I have to do that anyway. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed today's episode, and I'll see you in the next one. Motoman out. Oh, migraine goes today, so hot. See you later. So outro fam, if any of you guys are in Thailand and you'd like to come to Bira Circuit, it's basically in Pattaya. It's really a good location. So if you're down in Pattaya and you want to have a track day, I will be there on the noon. What's the date that we're going to the track? 12th, Monday, right? Monday the 12th, I will be there at the circuit. I might say this again in the next episode before I end up there. It's pretty soon, it's only like a couple weeks away. But yeah, I will be there. So for any guys that want to hit the track up, I got a friend who's got an R3 that's going to be there. I think he's going to be there, so that should be pretty cool too. It'd be so awesome to meet any of you guys if you're in Thailand. If you can make it, do so. That would be cool, man. If you're not sure how it works and you're not sure the price or whatever, you can message me directly on Instagram or whatever, and I'll help you get a ticket. It would be really cool to meet some guys out there, some of the Motofam. Alright, outro fam, Motofam. I'll see you in the next one. Motoman out.